Yes.
Although early Season 3 also heavily featured this matchup because you had the big boys that dominated Capcom Pro Tour towards the end of Season 2.
I mean,
And they're good. They do tons of damage. They got options. They got good buttons. Combo potential.
like Meta had paved the path for Birdie to be a viable character, and people followed suit. And he sort of traded spaces with how Abigail was around for a lot of the.
People thought Abigail was just better Birdie.
And evidently, Birdie was proven to be the better one of the two, or at least the more conventional.
Yeah, once things settle down. Anyway, in this first round here, HamBam and Cheeseburger. Very close here. Not much meter advantage on either side.
Yeah, I feel like this particular set.
Nice jump there from HamBam. He's going to punish that and close out the round.
So I feel like this match up between these two players isn't going to be as centered around meter management, so much as about just playing things out in neutral, figuring out how to outspace and just blow up your opponent as soon as they overstep.
Well, that's the thing. I think you'll see a lot of neutral happening here. Players trying to stay in that neutral until they have that 1 or 2 bars they need to make that big blow-up action. So you see HamBam had the meter, spent it. I don't think you're going to see players looking to prioritize saving meter.
Yeah, no.
Although Cheeseburger here is proving me wrong here by getting himself a nice stick of butter here to go into round 3.
Yeah, these boys definitely going to be some nervous gamblers and try to cash in their V-trigger when possible. With that being said, though, I feel like Cheeseburger has done a good job of waiting out when he needs to force onto his opponent. Like, this style of patient play is exactly what HamBam's been exhibiting and why HamBam's been so successful with his Balrog. So to see similar styles clash with two, I would argue, fairly different characters. Like, it's interesting to see where the differences lie in success.
All right. I'll link that straight to Critical Art. Get the damage, cash out the bank. Get the grab, too.
HamBam knew Cheeseburger wanted to press some buttons, but expecting the...
Here comes some big damage, though. Look at this. And he's going to get the mix-up now. HamBam
is going to be falling out, and game 1's going to go in favor of Cheeseburger.
The guest appearance behind us from Paper Fairy. Big shout-outs to him and all the TOs. Keeping it real on the floor, making things happen.
Done a fantastic job of organizing all the brackets being ran today and running them incredibly efficient.
Oh, yeah.
That's what brought these guys into Losers Finals so quickly.
That's true.
This has been a well-ran tournament. We're already chilling here at Losers Finals. Cheeseburger already up a game.
Convincingly, too.
Yeah. I'm rather surprised. I was expecting a bit more of a war of attrition from both these players, but...
Oh, you're seeing it right now at the start of this match here. 25 seconds and not a lot of stuff here. But right now, HamBam going in.
Trying to figure out where the pokes are. He's going to be dropping the hungry, but not really much to come out of it. HamBam just waiting his opportunity to come in.
HamBam just trying to wait out that V-trigger. Just backing up, backing up, backing up.
The problem with backing up is eventually you're going to hit a wall. And that's where Cheeseburger is definitely going to feel the most comfortable. His opponent backs himself up for him.
All right. Oh, good jump.
Oh, hold on. He's going to catch him out with a critical art just like that.
That is so unfortunate. And HamBam
going to get buried.
Getting put 4 feet into the concrete on the Air Force Base. All right. HamBam in a bit of trouble here. Needs to figure out how he's going to break the guard of Cheeseburger.
I feel like HamBam's style is just a bit too traditional in this particular matchup. Like, Cheeseburger has the tools and has the willingness to play a little bit more frisky. And
good punish there. He's going to convert for a good amount of damage.
If he could keep Cheeseburger in the corner once he puts him there, though, I feel like we're going to see a lot more success out of these plays from HamBam. Because, yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like, against Birdie, you want to keep him in the corner. Birdie doesn't want to be in the corner. Ever.
Like, Birdie needs space to move his feet. And HamBam keeps on giving too much of that to Cheeseburger, and that's why we're looking at the 2-0 count. This is tournament life. Once again, potential 3-0.
What's going to happen? That is the question.
That is the question indeed, because every time we've seen this, these games have nearly gone to a game 5.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of. I mean, not a lot of blowouts here in the bracket phase of the best of 5 sections, so to say, except for the Desner Island Boys set that we were able to see on stream. But everything else has been relatively close, either 3-1s or 3-2s. Question is he going to stay on Balrog?
I'd be very surprised to see HamBam change.
Appeals to the crowd.
Nash? All right,
no, he's going to go back to Birdie.
Chill.
The crowd has told him, get back to that.
Put the gloves back on.
HamBam needs to take a game here.
If he intends to be making that second or first place money, he needs to. But here we are. See what's going to happen. Once again, it's the waiting game. It's figuring out who's going to press a button first, punish them accordingly. Some of that classic Street Fighter V neutral happening there. Throwing those buttons out there, see what happens. Yeah, it's all about just the spacing. Figure out who's going to do what first and punish accordingly.
And it looks like HamBam's going to be the one to make the mistake in this time around. Gets stunned. Cheeseburger is going to put him down to that magic pixel.
Reversal situation initially blocked, however, though he's still going to go in with it. And just like that, HamBam taking the situation into his own hands, going to continue his combo, but
oh my
go
God,
so far.
The shimmy mix up there.
Great spacing on HamBam, putting some life back in this game.
He goes from 0 to hero in about 20 seconds.
Now he's got to make it count, though. If he can take that round, bring it to a full game count for him.
But you see that, though, spacing's so important in this game. Because Birdie whiffed that grab, and suddenly it was HamBam's round.
He's getting his pokes in. He's keeping the pressure up.
Look at the stun. One more.
Stun,
there it
that's
is.
a full beater.
Oh, boy. What's the mix-up? And
He's going to punch him in the knees, and just like that.
Cheeseburger tried to jump that one there, and it did not work out.
Game 3 going to go in favor of HamBam. HamBam staying alive, man. This is the kind of play that's gotten him to this point in the bracket. Yes,
indeed.
This is why he is a known name here in the Northeast. Now, let's see if he can take this all the way. If he can take all that momentum. This was a swift game. Like, he took those 2 rounds in very convincing fashion. He caught Cheeseburger sleeping.
All right. HamBam playing like a different player in these last 3 rounds.
Pressure's on.
Is this going to be another stun? No. All right. Stun meter's going to go down. It is now Cheeseburger's turn.
Yeah, Cheeseburger finally getting a chance to play the game. Builds up a respectable amount of damage, but more importantly, he breaks the pressure that HamBam has been establishing. Finally calling him out. Going to get a throw into the corner.
Smart. He's able to block the damage there. He's going to get the conversion.
And the damage is going to be enough. HamBam turned up.
We're going to need a new term because I think he's gone beyond that at this point.
Yeah, no, this...
Wow. The most shameless jump in ever converts for almost 40% of Cheeseburger's life to start the round. And we haven't spent any meter yet.
Well, speaking of the devil, man, going to use it for the critical art. Cheeseburger going to try to put some damage on the board, and just like that, he's tying up the health.
Oh, sometimes you have to do that. If you have the ability to cash out and kind of tie things up, you have a rough start, good way to do it, but look at all the meter.
Yeah, HamBam's sitting pretty right now, nearly full resources across the board.
He triggers to make it safe, gets the grab, continues to try to drive. That's going to get stuck.
Waits for his opportunity, however, he's finally going to clock it in. Pokes aplenty. We're going to the opposite side of the court, and we're taking that to Game 5.
How about that? Game 5, losers finals.
What's Cheeseburger going to do about this?
I heard you guys wanted to watch more Street Fighter.
They were like, yo, HamBam looking kind of nice. We don't want to watch. No watches
Let's
here.
do it. Game 5, we're going right back in. No character changes, no V-trigger changes. Retro Rumble 2018, get hype.
Now, I'm curious as to why Cheeseburger didn't even take us to the character slot. Slow things down just a little bit just to take this momentum away from HamBam. Because HamBam's playing so confidently right now.
4 straight games, 4 straight rounds.
He does not look like he's stopping anytime
He's a
soon with
player
this play.
incensed right now.
He's looking on fire, but you're going to see a grab finally start to break down some of this play. He's immediately just going to jump around him, yo. One hit was enough, but this is HamBam's
Certainly looks like a
game
House
to
of
take.
Pain track in here.
Gonna get the call out. No, he's Raging Bull to come out from him just yet. However, dancing around, waiting for his opportunity. HamBam's the one who's gonna win it out over here. Look at all
Good
the
reversal
damage he's
there,
put down.
Good reversal.
The longer HamBam draws this out, the closer he gets to being able to just outright take it, and he's gonna be able to.
Gets it in the trade.
And now we are in position for the solid reverse throw, the straight line.
I need to see the pop-off if this happens.
We're gonna peek around the
I
We're gonna peek around the curtain for this one.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be a legitimate energy in this venue right now. We know the crowd has been building up slowly and surely for finals across both games that are on today. But here we could see HamBam taking this game entirely away from Cheeseburger.
EX Rush is stuffed.
Maybe this opportunity,
Big
but a jump in
damage.
from Birdie is going to allow plenty of damage on the board. Cheeseburger's not out of it just yet. While that stick is plugged in, he's still got his life on the line. He is, to Cheeseburger's credit, he's built up a lot of credibility getting himself to this point, and he's played really well. HamBam just turned the heat up to immeasurable heights.
This is so tense. The EX Free Willy gets it! That doesn't kill!
Somehow he's sitting on a pixel of health. He's got to drive this all the way home now. He's got him in the corner, but EX Raging Bull's going to bring us to the final round.
If your blood is not rushing here, you are not alive.
This is it. This is where it all comes down to. This is the decider of who gets to fight the Jewish Jew in grand finals. HamBam has had an amazing run up to this point, trying to fend off Cheeseburger's slaughter initially. If you compared the latter half of this set to the opening, you would think you're watching two completely different sets.
Absolutely. HamBam, an insane 2 straight games in a row.
His Balrog looking like a man reborn amongst this pressure, and while Cheeseburger finally able to mount up a defense that's equal
Look
to
at the
this
resources
Balrog
here. 2 bars for HamBam. We got a low battery on a dual shot.
They got no time to plug in. The pressure's on. They got to play. They're doing what comes natural.
Cheeseburger in a lot of trouble here. He's gonna use V-trigger, but he's gonna get called out for it. He's able to actually get a move off here. V reversal. Look at that great life. Any move will kill,
and that's
gonna do it.
Do it. Reels back
And no
in his
pop
chair.
off, but
nah,
a
man.
very, very, very sportsmanlike handshake.
Hey, listen, they're not out of it just yet. HamBam's gonna go on now to fight against Jewish Jew. The tension of that match.
Somebody might get bodied out in the
palpable.
crowd. Somebody might be getting bodied out in the crowd.
It's rough out there, man. they're fiending out there.
All right, once again, I am TMAGS. This is Hangman. This is Retro Rumble 2018. And if you have just joined us here, first of all, where have you been?
You've missed a hell of a tournament.
You've missed insanity.
Amazing plays, unconventional characters, amazing comebacks.
Sets that have gone both ways at the same time.
Like, at no point have we been able to call who's going to win what. There's not been a safe pick this entire tournament.
You are right about that. But what we are sure of now is we have grand finals coming up. But before we get to grand finals, we do want to send some shout-outs. We want to give a shout-out to the Retro World Expo for hosting Great Value Smash here up in Connecticut for the Retro Rumble tournament. Smash 4